ever just get down on your knees and thank God that you know me?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stock Market Show. This is Shades and Trades. Welcome, welcome. Let's talk about Bitcoin here. So, those of you who don't keep track of Bitcoin, you are missing out on some very important information. The first thing I do every morning is, what is Bitcoin doing? That's the first thing that I do. That I just wake up and I'm like, what is Bitcoin doing? That is the first thing that crosses my mind. I wake up and it's kind of funny if you think about it. I wake up and I'm thinking about Bitcoin. I'm thinking about that girl. I'm like, oh man, Bitcoin, I hope you're looking hot today, because if you're looking a little, dippy, if you're going to dump, I'm not going to feel too good about that. So when the initial crash started in October, the market did not follow right away. The market took some time to follow it all the way down. Once it did, everything started crashing, and then everyone was like, oh my god, everything's crashing, what's going on, what's happening? But Bitcoin was telling you ahead of time. It was telling you, hey, if people are selling off Bitcoin, one of the riskiest assets out there, very volatile, then that does not bode well for stocks, especially the riskier ones like Sybil and the many other ones out there like SoundHound. People are not going to want to hold these riskier bets. Well, if that's how it works in a crash, bear market, downtrend, whatever you want to call it, then one would assume that it's the opposite, right? If Bitcoin starts running, because if it breaks out, it's going to go to 80K. That's why I have the Bitcoin chart open. If this is bottom, which I've been saying, again, not a genius or anything, I think it's the bottom, because if we go to the monthly time frame, this is a huge support level, number one. Number two, I want you to take note of very important. This is, by the way, I'm teaching you right now. This is a lesson. You got to grab your whiteboard notebook or your regular notebook, a pen, pencil, mechanical pencil, whatever, marker, use your own butt, whatever. Grab a squid and spew some ink, and grab a feather, like whatever it takes. You grab that instrument and you write down this information, right? Wake up every morning. What is Bitcoin doing? Right? If Bitcoin is at a big monthly support level, watch out. That could be an opportunity for a reversal into the bull run. And number three, count the number of candles we've been red, right? The crash started in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months of just crashing. 5 months of Joy Shaw going, don't you worry, guys. Next month is going to be epic. Next month is going to be epic. 5 whole months. That's a lot. That's very painful. 5 months. But then what? Right? We know that stocks can't go up forever, right? You can see that here. 4 months of green, sideways, boom, down we go. 5 months of red. And finally, we're getting a first green month. These are signs of a reversal. These are signs of a potential move back to 80, 90, then 100K. And you know how people are. Again, at the end of the day, we're all doing the same thing. We're all clicking buy and we're clicking sell. So it's the psychology. It's the psychology, guys. Remember, everyone thinks it's going to go to 50. Everyone thinks, oh no, it's over. Everyone's being overly pessimistic. It's going to go to 50, 30K, 10K. It's over. It's the end of the world, right? It was the exact same thing here. In the previous bear market, it dropped to 13,000. I mean, if this is the end of the bear market, guys, it's not so bad, right? In hindsight, it's not so bad. You get very big discounts on very good companies. Holy crap, Palantir dropped a whole $100. Nvidia didn't drop too much because it's a very strong company, unfortunately. It's still close to highs, but that's more of a sign of strength for that stock. But at the end of the day, guys, it's not that bad. It sucks, yeah, for a few months. Everything just keeps crashing. But you get massive discounts, and you're going to make a lot of money on the reversal. And here we are. We're at this point. You guys know me. I give it to you straight. I tell you what I think based on historical patterns. and I tell you and I show you the charts, and you can see here, and I said this in my previous videos, isn't this funny? Every time we go into a bear market, huge crash, we always come down to this 27 to 33 RSI on the monthly time frame. We did so here, we did so here, and that every single time marked bottom, right? It was the bottom here, and we reversed into a massive bull run. Same thing back here. Everyone thought it was over. Oh no, Bitcoin's going to zero. It hit a low of 3,398 and went on a huge run to 70,000. Right? Rinse and repeat. Some of you ask me, why do you always rinse and repeat yourself? My friends, the life is rinse and repeat. You know, you poo, you pee, you eat, and then you poo and pee some more. Maybe you don't shower, but I shower every day. It might be performative, but I shower every day just out of habit. Life is just rinse and repeat. I wake up, go to sleep, wake up, go. I mean, guys, the market goes up, it goes down. You know, it's part of life. It's part of the game, right? Brushing your teeth. Well, maybe some of you, maybe if you're Indian, maybe you don't brush your teeth. I don't know. I don't know why Indians smell so bad. Okay, I'm joking. I've never actually met an Indian, not in the Midwest at least, but I've heard they smell. I think that's just a joke on the TV, but you guys get what I'm saying. If I repeat myself, well, what am I supposed to do? There's nothing much I can say other than, here's the chart, here's what's going on, here's what I think. I think it's going to be a green month, and that's potential for a reversal back into a bull run. So buy your stocks. You do not want to be that guy or girl that looks back and goes, man, I should have bought that stock when it was, I should have bought SoundHound when it was under 10. I should have bought ONDS under 10. I should have bought this, that, and the other when they were, super discounted and cheap. You don't want to be that guy or girl. Those people will exist. There will be people in the future. In the future, there will be people who who are going to be like, man, I should have bought when it was cheap. Right? People always ask for a discount, and when it comes, nobody wants it. Except for the smart ones, and we are the smart ones. We are buying down here. That's why we're in the red. If you're not in the red, you're not buying. You're not taking risk. You have no money in the markets at that point. Or for some reason, you bought your favorite stock real cheap, and you just held it all the way back down after being up like 5-10x, which is kind of silly, right? Like, wait, you were up 5-10x and then you just watched it go all the way back down? Like, that's silly, right? But, it is what it is. Again, I think we're bottoming. This is it. Buy as much as you can right now while you're getting a huge discount across a lot of stocks. Buy your leaps. Because once we reverse, you're going to be wishing you had bought it. And I don't want you to be that person. I get it. It's painful to buy right now and then watch it go down. I get that. I understand that. But again, you got to take risk. It's the stock market. You got to take risk. You got to buy right now. I mean, I'll never understand people who buy high, hoping it goes higher, right? Like the people who bought Bitcoin at 126,000 thinking, woo, I mean, they look like dumb. They just do. They're just sitting there hoping, man, I hope it comes back up for me. You know what's funny is when Bitcoin does go back to 126, those people up there are just going to unbag themselves, right? People holding SoundHound, APOD at the top, SoFi holding them at the top. Every single stock that's at a high, that was at a high, that created a top and tanked a lot. The people that are up there holding a big bag, they're just going to break even. But you, my friend, you took the risk. You are buying right now. And when it goes back to that previous high, you're going to make a lot of money. Meanwhile, that sucker's just going to, woo, I got out. So again, a lot of you I know you're beginners. You'll be all right. You just got to follow the shades, man. And you'll understand. Once you come out of this bear market, you will understand you will have gone through both a bull market and bear market, so you will understand okay, this is, you're just going to be a much better trader. You won't know it until you go through it. All you need to do is go through a bear market once, and you come out of it realizing, holy crap, that was awesome. Bear markets, holy crap, stocks were 80% off, and now they're 80% more expensive, right? Isn't that funny how that works? And yet the reason the reason stocks get so expensive is because everyone's chasing, right? Everyone's going to chase Bitcoin up there at 126,000. It's going to go to 140,000, and then it's going to create a top, and then the cycles will repeat, because that's all the market is. Rinse and repeat. Shades, rinse and repeat. YouTube channel, rinse and repeat. Patreon, rinse and repeat. My conversations with Joey Shaw and Trucker Jeff, rinse and repeat, man. It's all rinse and repeat, guys. It's all rinse and repeat. I will leave it at that. Please, if you can buy, keep buying as much as you can of your favorite stocks. There's a lot of good ones out there. A lot of good ones out there. I'm not going to go over it in this video. Like I said, keep an eye on Bitcoin. Let's see if we get this reversal. If we get this moving to 80K, watch out. Because we're going to start getting 10-20% rips. And a lot of shorts are going to get squeezed. And it's going to be fun. I promise you it's going to get fun again. I'll leave it at that. I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like and subscribe button for me. Let's go.